The real lover is the man who can thrill you by kissing your forehead, or smiling into your eyes, or just staring into space. If you can make a woman laugh, you can make her do anything. Sometimes things fall apart so that better things can fall together. All girls are beautiful in their own way. Imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. Beneath the makeup, and behind the smile, I am just a girl who wishes for the world. We should all start to live before we get too old. Fear is stupid. So are regrets. When it comes down to it, I let them think what they want. If they care enough to bother with what I do, then I'm already better than them. It's far better to be unhappy alone than unhappy with someone, so far. I am good, but not an angel. I do sin, but I am not the devil. I am just a small girl in a big world trying to find someone to love. A wise girl kisses but doesn't love, listens but doesn't believe, and leaves before she is left. It's often just enough to be with someone. I don't need to touch them, not even talk. A feeling passes between you both. You're not alone. Who said nights were for sleep? Dogs never bite me, just humans. I want to grow old without facelifts. I want to have the courage to be loyal to the face I have made. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Success makes so many people hate you. I wish it wasn't that way. It would be wonderful to enjoy success without seeing envy in the eyes of those around you. It's not true that I had nothing on. I had the radio on. If you're going to be two-faced, at least make one of them pretty. The nicest thing for me is sleep. Then at least I can dream. Sex is part of nature. I go along with nature. All we demanded was our right to twinkle. You believe lies, so you eventually learn to trust no one but yourself. If I'd observed all the rules, I'd never have got anywhere. All a girl really wants is for one guy to prove to her that they are not all the same. I don't mind making jokes, but I don't want to look like one. We are all born sexual creatures. Thank God. But it's a pity so many people despise and crush this natural gift. You never know what life is like until you have lived it. I'm very definitely a woman, and I enjoy it. I don't mind living in a man's world, as long as I can be a woman in it. I restore myself when I'm alone. Boys think girls are like books. If the cover doesn't catch their eye, they won't bother to read what's inside. I don't know who invented high heels, but all women owe him a lot. The body is meant to be seen, not all covered up. I have feelings too. I am still human. All I want is to be loved, for myself and for my talent. It's all make-believe, isn't it? I'm not interested in money. I just want to be wonderful. What do I wear in bed? Why, Chanel No. 5, of course. If I play a stupid girl and ask a stupid question, I've got to follow it through. What am I supposed to do? Look intelligent. Before marriage, a girl has to make love to a man to hold him. After marriage, she has to hold him to make love to him. Just because you fail once doesn't mean you're going to fail at everything. I've been on a calendar, but never on time. I live to succeed, not to please you or anyone else. To all the girls that think you're fat because you're not a size 0, you're the beautiful one. It's society who's ugly. I love to do the things the censors won't pass. I have too many fantasies to be a housewife. I guess I am a fantasy. How wrong it is for a woman to expect the man to build the world she wants, rather than to create it herself. Your clothes should be tight enough to show you're a woman, but loose enough to show you're a lady. A career is wonderful, but you can't curl up with it on a cold night. I could never pretend something I didn't feel. I could never make love if I didn't love. And if I loved, I could no more hide the fact than change the color of my eyes. A sex symbol becomes a thing. I hate being a thing. Just because you fall once doesn't mean you're fall at everything. Keep trying. Hold on. And always trust yourself. Because if you don't, then who will? I learned to walk as a baby, and I haven't had a lesson since. Dreaming about being an actress is more exciting than being one. I knew I belonged to the public and to the world, not because I was talented or even beautiful, but because I had never belonged to anything or anyone else. Looking back, I guess I used to play act all the time. For one thing, it meant I could live in a more interesting world than the one around me. I am invariably late for appointments, sometimes as much as 2 hours. I've tried to change my ways, but the things that make me late are too strong and too pleasing. When you're young and healthy, you can plan on Monday to commit suicide, and by Wednesday you're laughing again. A girl doesn't need anyone who doesn't need her. I've often stood silent at a party for hours listening to my movie idols turn into dull and little people. The thing I want more than anything else? I want to have children. I used to feel for every child I had, I would adopt another. That's the way you feel when you're beaten inside. You don't feel angry at those who've beaten you. You just feel ashamed. A wise girl knows her limits. A smart girl knows that she has none. No one ever told me I was pretty when I was a little girl. All little girls should be told they're pretty, even if they aren't. So keep your head high, keep your chin up, and most importantly, keep smiling, because life's a beautiful thing and there's so much to smile about. Hollywood is a place where they'll pay you $1,000 for a kiss and 50 cents for your soul. I don't stop when I'm tired. I only stop when I'm done. The trouble with censors is that they worry if a girl has cleavage. They ought to worry if she hasn't any. Suicide is a person's privilege. I don't believe it's a sin or a crime, it's your right if you do, though it doesn't get you anywhere. Men are always ready to respect anything that bores them. For those who are poor in happiness, each time is a first time. Happiness never becomes a habit. A strong man doesn't have to be dominant toward a woman. He doesn't match his strength against a woman weak with love for him. He matches it against the world. You might as well make yourself fly as to make yourself love. It's better for the whole world to know you, even as a sex star, than never to be known at all. A friend tells you what you want to hear. A best friend tells you the truth. They will only care when you're gone. I am not a victim of emotional conflicts. I am human. I don't forgive people because I'm weak. I forgive them because I am strong enough to know people make mistakes. Maybe I'll never be able to do what I hope to, but at least I have hope. Only parts of us will ever touch only parts of others. Most men judge your importance in their lives by how much you can hurt them. I lay in bed at night crying to myself. The only one who loved me and watched over me was someone I couldn't see or hear or touch. Open your eyes and look within. Are you satisfied with the life you are living? Marilyn Monroe remains one of the most iconic Hollywood actresses of all time, known not only for her beauty, but also for her wit and wisdom. From her famous quote about diamonds to her infamous declaration that imperfection is beauty, Marilyn Monroe will always be remembered for her timeless wisdom and poetic spirit.